Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Hafter at the Manawa Thrashery Simcoe. This is a Caterpillar diesel. Ran across this gentleman that owns this. It says a D2 and it's 1942. He's got class of 42 on there, the Caterpillar. And it says Little Athena. Is that?
Yeah, I named it after my wife.
After your wife? That's cool. And this is a diesel engine in here, right?
Yep, this here is the diesel engine. This here is the pony motor that spins the diesel over to get it up and warmed up and everything, and up the compression.
And what's your name, by the way?
Mike Shannon.
I'd meet you, Mike. Yeah, undercarriage looks in good shape down there too.
Yep.
And then you got your levers and stuff that you run with this, huh?
Yep.
And how many horsepower is this?
I'd say this is about, say, 35.
35 horsepower. Yeah. And you're actually running like a rock crusher here with this a little later, right?
Yep.
So you said that your wife knows about the rock crusher? Well, let's go take a look at this too. It's amazing that they have something that was strong enough to crush rocks at that time. I'm going to film this and then I'll come and get your name and stuff. Look at the size of the chains on there. That's amazing. They come in here and then it comes out the bottom, huh? And gravel?
So this is the elevator.
Okay.
This is actually a
Okay, your name is?
Athena.
And you know what year this rock crusher is?
I don't offhand. We have the boards on the end.
Oh, okay.
And that tells what year it is. I don't remember.
It's interesting to have a bridge here.
But this wasn't originally for the rock crusher. I forgot offhand too what it was originally for. But we throw the cement pieces in. This was originally, the rock crusher itself was originally for things like limestone and things like that. But we use only cement pieces now just because it's so old, and if it were to break, you can't just run the fleet and buy new pieces.
Oh, exactly,
we use cement blocks and or like bricks because they're easier to crush. But they go in the up the elevator. They come into the hopper right here. They get sifted, after, and get brought down all the way into right here. This is where the crushing pieces actually are.
The hammers or whatever?
And then they drop down into there. They get sifted out into the backside. You'd have to walk all the way around to see it, but
okay.
They get sifted down into the back elevator, which then brings them back up into, like it goes back up right where that big wheel is.
Okay.
And it gets dropped back down through that chute, and the process and then it sifts it, and if it's small enough, it comes down.
Oh, okay.
Here
like it has a
pile.
screen for
The different
kind of like a gold
Yep.
operation.
It gets dropped down. If they're still too big, the process just keeps going around. Now back when it was being used in like the quarry and stuff, they had
It's kind of like a bucket line.
yeah. So the pieces that are too big come out through this conveyor right here, and then like they drop out into this conveyor, and then it goes back up this elevator up to that top part. Back when it was being used in like the quarry, it would be sitting underneath where they had the line pieces, and they were actually being dropped in from the top up there. But there were reports that I was finding of pieces that were like too big, and they were just hitting the screen and actually bouncing just back straight up across the top. And those were, big slabs similar to that were just bouncing back out.
Yeah, it's hard on it.
Back in the early 20s, things like that, they didn't have OSHA regulations like we do now. So that was a pretty unsafe place to work, which is why they started. They actually had different groups that started like unions and things like that. That's where a lot of unions started from, was because of different places like work environments like that.
Safety.
Yep.
All right.
And the different labor hours and stuff too. There weren't many labor regulation hours either. So, but yeah, the board at the end has all the years and where they were made, things like that. The elevator was made here in
People
Wisconsin,
getting tired and stuff, and they
Oh, yeah.
could get hurt.
for sure.
All right, I want to thank you for your interview. I want to thank your husband. I love the cat, and I love this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.